Welcome to the Wednesday Bible study coming from Macedonia Baptist Church. And today we're continuing our study of Psalm 23, and we'll be looking at verse 5. And we'll see how God provides for the shepherd's needs. Verse 5 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over." First of all, he's saying that the Lord prepares a table for him in the presence of his enemies, or another way of saying that is despite his enemies. His enemies can't stop God from providing for the psalmist. So he's so enriched by these things. Then he says, "You anoint my head." And of course, this anointing would be done with oil. And the language actually says, "You anoint my head so much that it makes my head feel heavy." And of course, the oil being thick and running through the hair, that's the imagery that this brings up. And it just means abundance. The Lord provides in abundance for the psalmist. Then he says, "My cup runs over." Now this is more than abundance. This is much more of the blessings and the supplying of all the needs of the psalmist. So as we look at the Lord at the 23rd Psalm, we know that the Lord is taking care of the psalmist, and looking back at his presence with the psalmist in the shadow of the valley of death. And so he helps the psalmist to overcome fear, and also the psalmist has no need of anything because the Lord is providing all of that for him. I want to invite you to our worship service on Sunday morning. We're going to continue our study in the book of Revelation. We're going to be looking at the sealing of the 144,000 Jewish evangelists.